Hello everybody, thank you for coming to my talk on our progress made on our project Air Quality Forecasting for Africa. My name is Subramanian. I usually go by Subu. I am a research fellow at the Kigali Collaborative Research Center, and my associates are Michael Giordano, Carl Malings, who is now at NASA, Wu Job, a graduate student at CMU Africa, Tim Brown, and Paulina Jaramillo. You can reach me by email at subu@cmu.edu. So air pollution is estimated to cause over hundreds of thousands of premature deaths across Africa, and some of this uncertainty is because there's a significant lack of air quality monitoring across the continent, as you can see in this graph. It is estimated that some of the most polluted most polluted cities in the world are in Western and Northern Africa, as well as other parts of Africa. But these are also places where there are very few PM2.5 monitors relative to the population. So our project work focuses on air quality forecasting, which can be used to implement mitigation measures and undertake personal behavioral changes to reduce people's exposure to air pollution and thus to improve their health. We do this by processing in real time data from air quality sensors deployed in cities across sub-Saharan Africa. We will use this data along with other sources of information to develop air quality forecast models, and both the real-time data and the forecast will be displayed in real time on an easily accessible web platform. As part of an ANR funded Make Our Planet Great Again grant, we have deployed dozens of low-cost sensors in several cities. Low-cost sensors are really easy to deploy, and they are very popular among the citizen science community, but they need to be corrected with traditional reference monitors to reduce error on these measurements. The next step then, which is the core of this grant, is to combine these measurements, satellite data, and computer simulations to increase the spatial and temporal resolution of this air quality information, and then to build models that forecast air quality based on that data simulation. Both our measurements and forecasts will be displayed in real time on a website. This is a schematic of the project outline and goals. As a project status update, when we started this project, many cities lacked reference grade monitors, which, as I explained earlier, are essential to correct the low-cost sensor data. So over the past year and a half, we have deployed or have sent reference monitors to Abidjan, Accra, and Nairobi, and we plan to send 25 more monitors to East and West Africa in this year. We have, thanks to the efforts of a CMU Africa master student, Wu Job, who is from the Gambia, we have built a new website, africair.org. You're welcome to visit the website and look at the data. And the data are basically shown in real time using some preliminary corrections, because we're still working on the proper corrections for all of these sensors. So, challenges and roadblocks. I expect, like a lot of other people, the pandemic really hampered our ability to make progress. We have hardware failures, SIM card failures, and power cuts, but our local partners, and even we, were obviously unable to travel, of course, but our local partners were also unable to access the sites for months due to ongoing lockdowns. As you can see in this graph, there are several months of missing data between April and July, and this was unfortunately fairly common to the sensors we've deployed. Now, even when reference monitors were acquired, there were administrative delays like customs clearances, getting clearances from local governments, which impeded our progress. And of course, we need these measurements to correct the sensor data before we can use it. Finally, we engaged local students as part of a capacity building exercise through summer internships and independent studies to build the website. But this can also be a slow process, and so we have not made as much progress as we'd have liked. So the next steps, hopefully this year, we will have complete sensor corrections for East Africa, West Africa, and South Africa. We will implement cloud-based near real-time sensor correction algorithms like random forest models, which are more accurate than the simple linear models that are currently implemented. implemented on the AfriCare website. We will then be able to do some data assimilation of sensor data and satellite retrievals, though this is more likely to happen in 2022. And the expected impact, of course, is that we will have increased public awareness of air pollution. I have not publicized the websites a lot because the data that is shown do not have the best possible corrections, and so that can be significant uncertainties. But once we develop those, we should be able to publicize the data website as much as we can, and then increase public awareness of air pollution. Individuals can be empowered to modify their personal behavior to reduce their personal exposure. Finally, we want to work with local city governments to implement air pollution mitigation measures based on our forecasts. For example, restrictions in traffic and burning, so that we can reduce air pollution when high pollution is forecast. Thank you for your attention, and I welcome